Check, check. Do we have audio? I think we do have audio. So let me turn on this front camera. Hey, front camera. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Oh, I've been into a faraway realm, and now I'm back. Hopefully y'all doing great. For the people that noticed the Zero stream, yeah, I was bothering Zero. Will I ever stop bothering Zero? Never. It's my privilege. Anyways, welcome back to the stream. We are going to do things, I guess. I have actually so many things that I have to prepare that I just didn't prepare yet. So, yeah. I think that will be the content for today. Especially like preparing most of the plans that I had. Don't mind the massive cart mess behind me. I need to be hyped up to open. Oh. What I say? The worst you can say is not no. But if you get a no, just remember it could always be worse. And if you get a yes, who's gonna stop you? I know this was not the hype that you were asking for, but this is the most honest thing that I can say. Man, I think you're better off than high school Shamik. Like high school Shamik, those were rough days, man. No mercy. I was like uncalled for. People were mean. Like, raw. Let's go. Wait. Yes, she said, yeah. Hell yeah, that's what we're talking about. Woo. Bro, what you mean? It's still rough AF. You're pretty handsome. You're funny, and you're slightly autistic. So I think you got it, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go. Nah, like, generally, even nowadays, people think I'm like one crazy womanizer or something. Bro, I don't even like to go outside, let alone talk to people. Let alone talk to people of the opposite sex. I'm just sitting there like, oh my god. Yo, Sammy, what's up? Like, people tend to misunderstand. Like, I'm just chilling, I'm doing my own thing, and whenever I'm just vibing around and just doing my thing, like doing my thingy thing, I'm just vibing, and then suddenly a person appears, and I'm just like, huh? Mew, any plans for a Valentine's stream? Well, here's the funny thing. We got Valentine's Day over here, like the 14th of February. ¿Hablo español? No hablo español. Oh, I don't speak Spanish. No hablo español. Anyways, you got Valentine's Day right here, like the 14th. Then you got my stream anniversary right here, the 13th. And then you got my birth of date, the 13th. I'm gonna hijack Valentine's Day. More or less, because I know everybody that has like a partner or stuff is gonna be like home at either way, because what are you going to do on Valentine's Day with this current economy? But that's besides the point. But yeah, my birthday is the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's Day, and I planned to do a subathon, like just streaming till the timer runs out. I would start with the initial timer of like maybe 3 hours or something and just see how it goes. But if the subathon goes crazy, that would mean that I will be streaming on Valentine's. Yeah, mega stream. Okay, should I ask her if she wants to drink together? Because it falls together with Carnival. Oh yeah, that's a thing as well. Like, genuinely, gang. Like, my birthday be like, Lunar New Year is like, happens quite often around my birthday. Then we got Carnival, then we got Valentine's Day, that just is haunting me. This year, my birthday is on a Friday, so it's like Friday the 13th, which is like, if I'd say so myself, pretty dang cool. But yeah, we're gonna do crazy stream. I still have to prep a lot of elements and post for announcing the subathon, because I feel like I haven't done jack shit in order to make sure that we properly know that there's a subathon. So I think I will do a little bit of that during this stream. I thought it was stream elements, right? Stream elements. Stream. Elements? Ah, there it is. Damn, Jesus, that shit brighter than my future. Anyways, chatbot. I think it's a timer. Yes, add a new timer. Timer name. Sub. That's not sub. Sub. Tom. Message. To celebrate the birthday of yours truly, and my stream anniversary. Change the background music LED into pink color on Valentine. Sure, why not? I will be just sitting at home and it's just I'll be vibing. I'll just be like, yeah, Valentine's Day, people. But that was my birthday still. To celebrate the birthday of yours truly and the stream anniversary. I'll be doing a no cap uncapped. This may be better. On uncapped sub Tom starting on Feb 13th. Birthday. February 13th. So, hope to see you there. Control O. Copy. This will be interval like every 30 minutes on stream. I think that would work. To celebrate the birthday of yours truly. Well, I'll be turning 23, so no reason to do a 24-hour initial start. So that's the trick. You gotta make sure that I stream long enough that I'll still be live after Carnival. Oh, 2xKO tourney? That's pretty wild, then. I think I will just put this on a solid 23 minutes, because I'll be turning 23. Big brain. Activate timer. And now I hope that I didn't make some massive typo. Let me also just yoink it into the general chat. Add everyone. I love using add everyone. It's just like, people are just minding their own business, and then it's like, boom, behold, the unstoppable. And then I heard my own voice on Twitch because I was trying to grab a link. Pew! Oh, I have to add a GIF, like the little Pikachu with the birthday hat. Birthday Pikachu. Let's see. Okay, that's been fixed. Bro, there's like 6 days of streaming from the 13th, but that's the whole thing. Can you play 2x? Yeah, I can put on 2xKO. I can play some 2xKO in a bit. And the 60k. We will never avoid the 60k, will we? No, unless we pass it. I think I did the important thing now, just making the notification of it. What was the other thing that I was thinking about? Because my brain is like oddly slow lately. Not lately, my brain has been slow. No, we're gonna watch LEC. Wait, is LEC going on right now? I am so not up to date with anything, you know that. Oh, okay. Nah, do you know what it is as well? Like, just doing an uncapped subathon, I just want to know how much interest there is into that. So I was like, you know what, if we're going to do a subathon, just go for it, I guess. Like, hey. Wait, let me check who is playing currently. Let it be interesting. SK versus MKO. Interesting. I will just put it on my side screen, to be honest. Yo, Milan. Bro, you had me confused with the Discord message. I saw in the corner of my eye, I was like, it's your birthday, you bamboozled me. I literally said starting on the February 13th. It literally says the sentence starting on February 13th, Milan. It's not my birthday yet. I double checked because I was sure that I said it like in the message, like, okay, it will be February 13th. But yeah, you will see this message pop up like 6 more times. It was the pop-up message. I'm dyslexic. Hey, yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's the thought that matters, okay? Wait, by the way, we got Zero, we got Fredder. Milan, you got Baldur's Gate, or did you complete Baldur's Gate? Because I need one more player for the honor mode. Because then I can just prescribe people to be awake and online at a certain time. And if we have 3 streamers, then it will be so much easier. Because technically, scene, you'll be just slaving away just like I am. Oh, I have to change my Archnil Enfield pop-up, actually, because I have not been paying attention to that. Boom. I can turn that one off, because Arcnet is already live. I have it, but I haven't played it yet. Okay, I have like 3 people now that haven't played it, but just got it. For the 3 people in question, Milan, Lunar, Cloud, I can do like also a small series besides that for YouTube. Because I need content either way, and live streaming it and making YouTube videos. And as Milan is an amazing editor, we can both use it for our YouTube. Okay, great. If y'all just can send me your available evenings for Baldur's Gate sessions. Alright. Miu also has it, so that works. So, yeah, gang, send me a Discord DM with your available dates for the Baldur's Gate, so I can prepare, and that I know, like, oh, yeah, we can actually plan something. Because my brain has, like, the storage capacity of a... What has little storage capacity? A dead goldfish. Alright. Yeah, I'm also write that shit down because ADHD is not letting... On God, I don't know what it is. Like, okay, I had 3 years ago, like, the massive accident that gave me, like, brain damage. And I thought, like, okay, I know now the total amount of brain damage I can recuperate. My brain is not fully... I think my brain just got delayed damage or something, because I've been sitting at moments that I'm just sitting there, I'm using my brain, and suddenly my brain just blue screens on me, and I'm just like... I have no clue what I was just doing. So, in order to train my brain again to think about multiple things at the same time like it used to do, I've been just playing so much Magic the Gathering. I'm making so many Magic the Gathering decks that everywhere in my room where you look around, there are just like little stacks of Magic cards sorted in some sort of cryptic complex pattern. Like if another person would look at all these little stacks of cards, for example, here I have another stack of cards. Like, oh, here, another stack of cards. This one is way bigger, but I know that this stack of cards is like, let's see. Oh, these are the packs of Foundation Jumpstarts. So this is just bulk. Or another stack of cards. I couldn't grab the entire stack with one hand, but I know these are all double lands. Like, bro, my desk is swamped by Magic the Gathering cards. It's to the point that when I get my little insomniatic episodes in which I can't sleep or even rest like a normal human being, I just start making Magic the Gathering decks. I have, at the moment, 15 Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering decks. 15. The goal was 16. Like over a span in my Magic career, I made 15 already. I have also like 8 different non-Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering decks. I'm literally built... This little stack right here is just because I saw it on a Magic convention that I started making a deck with it. It's Miles, like Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't still decide which card game should I learn to play first, Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering. You know why? We have Tabletop Simulator. Wait, speaking about Tabletop Simulator, somebody sent me a message. Let me quickly check. Storm Power, I could give. Oh shit, I have to. Did somebody just give me a key for? Oh shit. Give me a quick second. My brain is doing that brain thingy, and now I have to just continue it. Otherwise, it will just cancel on its own, and you will hear me like physically agonizing over things that I'm trying to do. Okay. Yes. Check. Accept gift. Add to my library. I just got Tabletop Simulator. That's sick. Okay. I've done part 1 of using my brain. Now I have to put my phone away. And I have to sit down before my brain is just gonna do ow stuff to my physical well-being. Okay. Let me download Tabletop Simulator. My PC can handle that. Let me recap what I was doing. Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. Okay. I genuinely have a good reasoning for why learning Magic the Gathering before learning Pokemon. And I play both games. So I am not vouching for a specific one. I would say Magic the Gathering. First of all, Commander. Commander is like playing with at least 4 people, or not even at least, like usually with 4 people, playing a card game. It's so intricate. There are so many possibilities and interactivities with other people. It's easier to get into as well because there are more people actively playing it. And I don't know, I just feel like I should have learned Magic the Gathering so much earlier because I missed out on some banger stuff. Because I'm playing now and it's just so much fun. You know what? I think I will just figure out how to use Tabletop Simulator. Is there like the Magic the Gathering plugin? I have to figure out which one is the Magic the Gathering plugin. If I have the Magic the Gathering plugin, I probably have to make an online deck. But deck building live on stream? Is it harder than Yu-Gi-Oh? No, it's way easier than Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh just doesn't make fucking sense. That's just me speaking. Play Tabletop Simulator. Play. Okay, don't hijack my screen like that ever again. That was scary AF. Okay, we're going to the PC screen. But the terms they use in Magic are a little difficult to understand. Okay, there are a lot of terms in Magic the Gathering which can get overwhelming. No thanks. Can I create a multiplayer, friends, MTG? Okay. Okay, let me quickly Google which one I need for Tabletop Simulator. But yeah, the terms of Magic are usually explained on the cards. When they don't explain the term on the cards, it's either because it's a common term or because it's like an alt art. That's what happened to me sometimes. MTG for tabletop. Okay. I think my brain is lagging. Yo, wanna build me a deck of magic, magic cards? Yeah, of course. Yo, man, I would genuinely say come over. I have bulk on bulk. Like, I have... Wait. Can I show it this way? No, I can't. Okay, this entire table is full with Magic the Gathering. Over there in my room, there is like a desk filled with like ETBs. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ETBs filled with Magic. This entire box is also filled with Magic. Welcome back. Like, I'd love to help people build their Magic the Gathering decks. I just love playing Magic the Gathering so much because it's just, for me, as I am quite... Like, how would you say that? Okay, I am... People that know me know, but I'm introverted as shit. I can talk on the stage to people when I know it's like on a convention or stuff because it's like my job-ish. I cannot. The game is still ArcNet on stream. Oh, wait. Let me quickly fix that. Magic the Gathering update. Okay. Can you build an online deck? Maybe not too powerful, but super annoying, just messing with... Yeah? Of course you can. It's called playing Azorius. Azorius is an easy way to say white and blue. Azorius is like the guild name of white and blue. But yeah, you play Azorius and you make people just triggered. I play Azorius quite a lot. I also play Esper, which is white, blue, black. That is like my most commonly used Magic the Gathering color set. I have to check which Magic the Gathering is best. Okay, tabletop, so, is it EDH? Okay, I think I got it. Load. Ooh! Oh, basically a flying deck. Okay. I think we got it. Now I have to see how I import decks. Because I'm just gonna make a deck online now. Oh, I can invite people as we are playing. Oh, that's funny. I will quickly join one of my PCs in the server. I will not make the server audible right now, because obvious reasons. So for the people that want to learn Magic, like real time, and give audio feedback, I am currently in VC vibing. I am streaming, so please behave. And then I'm gonna rename. MTG for Dummies. Okay. First I have to figure out how to import a deck. Objects. That's not it. Notebook. Nope. This ain't it. Let me quickly check. Okay, this is the life counters. That's for commander damage. Right mouse click is rotating the table. Okay, that's good. I'm going through it slowly. Graveyard library, exile zone. That's the command zone. Line, draw. Gizmo. Okay, that's not what I need. MTG deck, draft cube importer. Oh! I can just import it from Scryfall? Okay. That's actually good. That helps me a lot. Okay, I thought it was this one. Scryfall. Okay. Don't worry about it. Getting turned down for Valentine's Day or getting turned down in general is part of life, I guess. It's not the fun part, but it's still part of life. Okay, before I'm gonna dox myself on the most horrific way possible. Continue. Create an account. Bro, fumbling is when you got it and you just toss it away. You're not fumbling. You're trying to acquire. So don't worry about it, Cloud. Genuinely, I am a one that fumbled. I failed. Okay. New deck. Commander. Okay. I think I fixed it. I have no clue about this game, but definitely will try that. Okay. Don't worry, Mew, because at this moment, I am going to make a magic deck live on stream, but I will just pass through everything with people. And if you have questions, just ask them, because I love to answer them. Okay. Let's start with the first step, making a new deck. It will give you different formats, like constructed, commander, limited, variant, and list. Once you get here in Scryfall... Yo, Sky, it's not my birthday! Thank you, though! My birthday is the 13th! I still need 12 days to survive. But really appreciate it, man. Love the thought of it. But yeah, Mew, if you ever go to scryfall.com, let me just quickly grab this one and just yoink it into chat. Just this, scryfall.com. Here we make magic decks for online, but also if you're making a deck online, so you can check out the cards that you want to put in. It's a good deck builder. Anyways, we make a new deck and we choose Commander. Commander is the format that we play. What does Commander mean? Well, Commander is 100 cards, so your entire deck consists of exactly 100 cards. Singleton, which means that every card with a name can only be placed once in the deck, unless a card says that you can break this rule. Keep that in mind, because some cards say that you can break that rule. Multiplayer format, okay. Usually played with 4 people, that's why it's a multiplayer format. Led by a commander card based on their color identity. Now we get into the difficult words. In Magic the Gathering, you have creature cards and stuff. For example, we're gonna make a Tails deck. We're gonna use Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog, this one right here. We're gonna make a commander deck with this bucko. Important things to mention about this card is like it has a name, Miles Tails Power. It is like white, blue, and a gray. All these things we're gonna pass through, but this is our example. He will be our commander. He's the leader of the deck. And him being the leader of the deck means that this deck will exist of only white and blue cards. So let's create. Card name. We are going for Miles. And then not Morales. Okay, I have to get used to using Scryfall. Okay. Commanders. Mouse. Tails. Power. Okay. Can I actually make this can I wait, hold on a second. I'm just using my brain. I can import it from a file. Let me quickly check. I'm now checking something just to see if I can use specific cards for this. Oh, how do you define the color? Oh, let me quickly go mouse tills mtg. This is how you define the color. If you look at the card, it says mouse tills power, and then it says that little gray one. That is anything that can be filled up with any color. Then you have like this little sun, white sun, that is white, and blue, which is blue. So this card is white and blue, aka Azorius. There are 5 colors. And then you have the void, which is no color. So because this deck uses white, blue, I can use cards that have white or blue in their coloration. And each card will tell that. So don't you worry about that. Second part important about the card is like the bottom right here. In the bottom right of a card, I don't see my own cruiser. Anyways, on the bottom right of the card, you see 3, 1. 3 is the power and 1 is the toughness, which will be important later on. You have like legendary creature, it's a fox, it's an artificer. Legendary is just the rarity of a certain creature because there's a special legendary rule. Issues for later. A creature is the most important. It's a creature, it is a fox creature to be accurate, and it's also an artificer creature. A lot of cards say, for example, all your foxes can do this, all your artificers can do that. That's why these 2 affixes are quite important. It has flash, it has flying. Flash and flying are both power words. Flash means that you can play this card no matter when. It can be in somebody else's turn, it can be in your own turn, it can be during combat, it can be during a drawing phase. The only important thing for it, you can play it whenever you feel like it. As long as you can pay the price for it. Flying? Flying means flying can only be blocked by other creatures with flying or reach. Unless another card tells it is a different. Magic the Gathering is quite easy. It always says follow the rules unless a card says break the rules. Whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card. If it has flying, draw a card if it has flying, otherwise put a flying counter on it. This is like the special ability of it, but we will get into that way later. So, mouse is our commander. Can I actually import my deck list? I know that I made a deck list, but I can't remember where I made the deck list. MTG deck list. Was it Moxfield? It was Moxfield. Oh, that worked. I just have to check if I can, like, import it. Settings. Advanced. I just have to check a few settings of this deck. Export. Copy from Moxfield. Import file. Oh, wait. Let me just quickly check. I'm just figuring out things as we are going as well. Did I just fix it? Uh-huh. I'm just quickly clean this up. Okay, new deck, commander, create. I'm using Moxfield here for the first time because I usually I use Moxfield usually, and now I'm using Scryfall because I want to import it. So I have to figure out how to do this. Yo, Bloody, what's up? Oh, let's go. Okay, that ended. Your boy is still trying to figure out how this works. A 52 out of 100 is in my book sufficient. Do I have to actually make a file out of this? No, that would be dumb. I have to figure out how to do this. Yeah, copied from Moxfield. Then I have to do this. I have to just do this on a separate screen because I don't want to open all my documents on stream. I hope y'all can understand. Huh? Do I just have to... I'm just gonna figure out how to do this easier. What time is Pokemon tomorrow? I start streaming at 7:00. That didn't work. File, import from file. How do you make a TXT file again? I think my brain is that far deteriorated. I could do it through Notepad. Bruh. There is no conceivable way that I didn't have Notepad on my PC. But it just installed the most jankiest software known to mankind when you boot up Windows. But okay. I'll breathe in, I'll breathe out. File, save as, desktop, save, close this, minimize this, file, import from file, press 1 to select, desktop, okay, open, Import and replace deck. Okay. Am I now correct with my land count? See, the host of herons. Move to non-lands. Okay, I managed to fix this. So what I was working on was making my magic deck and importing it to a text file so I could import it to scribe file so I can import it into Magic the Gathering tabletop simulator, that one. Okay. I think with this, and now wait. Don't tell me this would have worked. Let me quickly check something before I'm gonna crash out, guys. Copy as plain text. Okay, that didn't work. I just had to double check, okay? Because if I wasted my time like this, I would have cried in the corner. Okay. That can go. Then I paste it like this. Submit. Oh, it worked. So as you can see, oh, I even got 9 tokens. Oh, sick. Can I like how do I pick everything up? Is it with shift and then there has to be an easier way to do this, like okay, that was wonky. Oh, I just pick it up like that. Okay. Here's my commander. First, we're going to play Black and White 1. After that, we can play Black and White 2. At least that seems like the logical solution here, right? Okay, I finally managed to do this. Yeah, now you know. Also, Zero, start installing Tabletop Simulator, because we're gonna need it. We're gonna play Magic the Gathering on stream. Okay, so, I think it was this button, right? Yes. Here you can see my commander. His name is Noctis Lucis Callum. I will use blind people mode for this one. Really fancy card. He costs 4 generic and 1 white, for example. It's a 5/5 legendary creature. He's a human and he's a noble. He has like 5 abilities that you can trigger for paying the mana cost. And this entire deck is built for 5 different colors. If you play a match of Magic, you draw cards. Let me quickly see how I can easily draw. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't even get a single oh yeah. I have to just check out how this works. Oh, drop a turn. Okay, it works. Then we put this. Kind of like, how do I tap it? Oh. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. What if I just turn on my camera and Discord to play with my actual card? That's also possible. Like, genuinely. That's also fine, but not everyone has, like, actual cards. That's the problem, and some people don't have proper angled cameras for it. I just had to figure out for a hot second how to do this, and my brain just crashed for a bit, but... What? What the hell happened to my card? Why did it go to that loser? Huh? Okay, and yeah, I can take my card back. Okay. So I was just actually figuring out how this works. Not the most informative stream at the moment. My bad, guys. Sorry. Can I, like... Oh. Then I can make copies out of it. And then I can delete. Tags. Does this work? Ah, okay. Sorry, I had to figure out how this even worked. I will have to do like a whole day of figuring out how to do Tabletop Simulator. Can we even use our own webcams like this? Wait, what can you do more in Tabletop Simulator? I think you can do like pretty much everything. Can I make blog? Oh my fucking god, if somebody's taking a long time with their turns, I'm so gonna build like a... What the? I only press one, right? Oh no, the towers are leaning! Shit. How do I remove all of the... Oh! Sorry. The blocks are not a part of the game. The blocks were part of Tabletop Simulator. Like, my brain just got a little poof moment. So, I kinda went to place down blocks. My bad. No. What part of the game are these cards? Let me go back to my cards. Oh, right. Let's make a new deck while we at it. Create new deck. Mouse. Tails. Commander. Yes. Public. Okay, check. Okay, back to deck building. Me in my Magic Championship throwing random red blocks at my opponent to distract him from cheating in Exodia. Oh god. That's how we play real Magic. Oh, MKO just got Barons? Alright. Okay. And now I am actually gonna focus on making this deck. Pick a commander. It's gonna be Miles Dillsprower. So you start making your deck about a character that you want to use as your commander. Which character can you use for a commander? Well, it's actually quite easy. It has to be, in this case, a legendary creature. And nowadays you can also choose legendary artifacts to be your commander. Miles Dillsprower is the commander that I want. SpongeBob. I think there's genuinely a SpongeBob card. SpongeBob MTG. Yeah, SpongeBob SquarePot. Here, SpongeBob. This is an actual magic card. SpongeBob SquarePants. He is a 5-color. He's a legendary creature, so he can be your commander. And he is a human wizard. Legendary creatures you control. How can you recognize legendary creatures? By this little affix over here, which says a legendary creature human wizard. So legendary is here important. Legendary creatures you control get XX. Okay, what is X? Look at the second line of the card, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, so you have cards in your hand and you play them, that's seen as casting. Exile the top of your library until you exile a non-land card with lesser mana value. Okay, that's the second thing. Exile cards from the top of your library, which means you will review them, like you flip them open, and they are outside of the play cycle. Exile is like the Shadow Realm. So you just play them outside of the play cycle until you until you exile a legendary non-land with lesser mana value, which is fine. You may cast that card without playing its mana cost. So now you're not casting from hand, you're casting it from exile, and you don't have to pay its mana cost. In this case, if we look at SpongeBob SquarePants, his mana cost is a white, blue, black, red, and a green. But if you would figure out or get a SpongeBob out of that card, you don't have to pay these manas to play him. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So all the other cards that you just revealed, you will shuffle around and put on the bottom of your deck. That's what SpongeBob SquarePants does as a magic card. He's a 5/5, which means he can attack with 5 power, but he can defend against 5 power. The moment that SpongeBob takes 5 damage, SpongeBob gets destroyed, or aka he dies, and he goes into your graveyard. Unless it's your commander, but we will get later on to that. So yeah, you could use SpongeBob SquarePants as a commander of your commander deck, which will give you also access to all the colors in your commander deck. So you can use white, blue, black, red, and green spells without breaking the rules of commander. So I said also that I was later on going to talk about if your commander dies. If your commander dies in a match of commander, as he is always on a separate stack and you can play him from that command zone area. If he dies after being on the battlefield whatsoever, then you can choose to let him go to the graveyard. Or in cases that he get exiled, you can choose to exile him. Or you can choose to send him back to in the command zone, which is separate from the other 99 cards. To cast it again from your command zone, you will have to pay the mana cost of SpongeBob SquarePants. But in this case, if it died once, you have to pay an additional 2. This additional 2 will stack up for each time you cast SpongeBob from the command zone. So if SpongeBob were to die after you had to pay 7 mana for it, he will cost you 9 mana from the command zone. Remember that well if you cast him from the command zone. Well, how do we get mana? Like, we have been talking about white, blue, black, red, green, but how do we actually get this mana? Well, how to get mana is by using something called lands. Lands, SpongeBob is actually really strong, no joke. How do you get lands? Well, in your 99 cards, you can have duplicates of a certain type of cards, which are land cards. For example, plains. This is a plane. Let me actually do this, because Scryfall does show it really well. This here is an example of a plains. There are a lot of different arts of plains. How do you recognize them? They have this like little sunny emblem. It's a basic land and a plains. You can have as many basic lands as you want in your deck. Doesn't matter if they have the same name. Each turn you can play one land, and that one land can tap for mana in its respective color. In the case of plains, a plane can be tapped for 1 white mana. If you have islands, islands can be tapped for 1 blue mana. Swamps can be tapped for 1 black mana. Mountains can be tapped for 1 red mana, and forests can be tapped for 1 green mana. That way is how you get mana to cast your spells. But yeah, you can only play 1 land each turn unless another card says that you can do otherwise. So, if we look at my commander, Miles, Tails Prower, he costs 1, a white emblem, and a blue emblem. Which means that I at least need a plains, an island, let me quickly get island. An island, and any other type of mana generation to play Tails for the first time from the command zone. So I need to tap an island, I need to tap a plains, and I need to tap any other. That one is interchangeable for any color of magic mana. So if we would play legal magic, so without any ways to cheat in or get extra mana, it would take me 3 turns maybe to cast Miles. Like, I play 1 turn, 1 white mana, the next turn I will play an island, and the 3rd turn I will play another land. Doesn't matter what it is. Then I could play Tails. Now, if we get into the nit and gritty, there are like artifacts and stuff that can make it really easier. Next thing is, do I lose my planes after I tap them for mana? No, they're tapped, they're tired, and they untap when it's your next turn, unless a card says otherwise. You will hear me say this quite often. It's literally unless a card say otherwise. Yeah, that descriptionary of SpongeBob being like Exodia. Yeah, he pretty much is. SpongeBob is a menace. Like, Jonah the Unifier has also different prints. I use the Final Fantasy one. The Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1. But yeah, SpongeBob is insanely strong. I think we even got like Arcane Secret Lairs. Arcane... Oh, of course that didn't work. Yeah. We got like cards from Arcane into Magic the Gathering even. Man, Final Fantasy 1 was insanely fun to play. Wait, we actually got a frog? Gromp is a spore frog? That's funny. That's hella funny. I didn't even know. I have to buy this card now. I have to actually buy this card now. But yeah, there are so many collaborations with Magic the Gathering that there is pretty much for every game. Not every game. I shouldn't overestimate it. But for quite a lot of games and franchises, there are Magic sets. But yeah, this is kind of fun. Like, this is a League of Legends collab. So we got SpongeBob League of Legends. The next one coming is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We call them Universe Beyonds in Magic the Gathering. Back to the deck building. So if I make a Tails deck, I need plains and I need islands to cast my spells. Or at least things that tap for white and blue mana. Fortnite, the card game. On God, at this moment, it feels like Fortnite, the card game. The next step of making your commander deck is choosing your 99 cards. Well, approximately 36 of these cards are plains or islands. Why are 36 cards of the 99 plains or islands? You need mana to cast your spells, and 36 is like the golden number for your average Magic the Gathering deck to make sure that you don't run low on lands. Because you start your hand with 7 cards, each turn you draw at least 1 card, unless another card says draw a card. And playing in that way, 36 seems like a pretty valid number. Besides your commander, you obviously need more creatures. So if we look at Miles, there are like a lot of cards that have synergy. If you're playing Magic the Gathering for the first time and you have no knowledge of the card base, I recommend to go to EDH and just Google the name of the commander card that you're using, and they give you recommendation of cards that really work well with your commander. For example, I want to play with Tails. I don't know each and every Magic card by heart. I will never know each and every Magic card by heart. But here I can see like, oh, high synergy cards. Which cards work good with Tails? The Weatherlight. Oh, what does Weatherlight do? It costs 4 mana of any color. Oh, pretty useful, so I can use it quite easily. It's a legendary artifact. Alright, but what I saw first is a legendary creature. Yeah, artifact is a different typing. And it's a vehicle. Okay, interesting. So, the most different part is legendary and then artifact. You have creatures, artifacts, enchantment, sorceries, instances, battlefields. Am I forgetting one? And planeswalkers. Those are the card types. So some cards say all your artifacts are invincible. Other cards say all artifacts in the game have to be destroyed. That's why there are these different phrases for cards. It's just to make sure that it's kind of balanced. I will use the word kind of in a very lenient way. So yeah, you just look through these cards and you just look at which cards interest you, which look pretty and stuff. For example, if we're gonna follow Miu's example, Miu was talking about, oh, I want a card that can really screw over people while playing Magic the Gathering. I just want to be annoying. I want to make sure that they suffer and pretty much can't play the game. Or let me see. Can you build an online deck? Maybe not too powerful, but super annoying just to mess with people. Okay, super annoying. Not denying the game, just being annoying AF. If I have to think of cards that are like genuinely annoying and not too strong, blue is the annoying color. Like, blue is the respective color of stay away from me, you mosquito. Because blue has quite a big access to something called counter spells, stun counters, counter spells, tap target creature, counter spells, draw cards. Maybe you haven't heard of this one yet. Counter spells. So yeah, blue would be the way to go. If I kinda know Miu, she would probably play something that is relatively cute-ish. You know what? I know exactly where I have to look. Hatsune Miku MTG. I have to buy so many cards still. I want to have all the Hatsune Miku cards. But I know for one reason I will never get an Encore Electromancer because that card is 800 euros. A blue card. Yeah, Brago would be annoying. People can't really deal with Brago. You want to make a not too strong, annoying deck. Brago is your guy. In this case, it's Hatsune Miku. It got reprinted. Yes, they have Miku cards. What is Hatsune Miku, aka Miku Queen Electric, says? It is a legendary creature that costs 2, a white and a blue. It's a spirit noble. Whenever Miku Queen Electric deals combat damage to a player, so you just smack them, but you're flying, so technically they need flying or reach to stop you, so you'll be smacking them an awful lot. Exile any number of target non-land permanents you control. Then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. This is a little mechanic that we call blinking. What do we think about blinking in this day and age? I will not say it because I will get demonetized. Because with blinking you can do a lot of fun stuff. I'm just gonna make another deck because I know for a fact that my brain is not fully capable of focusing on tails anymore. Miku Blink. Okay. It's not gonna go into a folder. Who's your commander? Brago King Eternal. Create. Then we're gonna change the art. Switch printing. Select foil. Okay. So this is gonna be the commander. Now we have chosen a commander card because we have... Yo! Lunar, thank you for the follow. For the sub. Thank you for the sub. Wait, why do I not get my little notification? Wait, let me... That's widgets. Yeah, this was supposed to happen. I have to check what happened to my notifications. Anyways. Hello. So if you want to figure out how to make this Hatsune Miku deck, because Miu was wondering about a slightly not too powerful but very annoying deck. We're going for Brago King Eternal, but we take obviously the cute art. Where is it? Yeah, we're taking the cute art of Hatsune Miku. So what do you need? We're making the deck in Moxfield. We're importing it eventually into Scryfall. Brago is where we look for cards, and these other tabs actually don't matter anymore. So we typed in the name of Miku's original card, because Miku Queen Electric is a reprint of Brago King Eternal. We go into EDH, we're gonna Google Brago King Eternal, and then we're here, and it tells us which cards work with it. These new cards work pretty well with it. And these are high synergy cards that work really well with it. So these are cards that people recommend using with it. You can choose what you want to use, but this gives you a slight idea. The biggest thing about Magic the Gathering, you will learn the most of just playing the game. Anyways, we now know that our colors are white and blue. What I usually do if I use a card like Hatsune Miku, I want to see the other cards of Hatsune Miku that I can use in this deck. Counterspell is what we need. This is like the staple of being annoying in Magic. Counterspell. Counter target spell. It doesn't matter. If your opponent is paying 70 or 1 mana to cast something from their hand, or doesn't matter where from. If they try to cast something and you're like, I don't like that. You tap 2 blue and you say, I counter that spell. How it goes in IRL Magic? Ha! Nope. If you want to recognize something of the counterspell card, you see that it's 2 blue and it's an instant. Instants can be played whenever. It's like Flash. Usually we say Flash is like an instant. But I talked about Flash first. So if you cast an instant, you can play it whenever. So if any other person is casting something, while they are waiting for somebody to interact with it, because you cast a spell, it goes onto something called the stack. It's literally a stack of spells, and we work from like the oldest goes last. So I say, for example, I want to cast an Ancient Green Warden, which is 6 mana. Does it resolve? So does it go through? And you can say, no, I pay 2 blue mana to cast Counterspell. Now that card that I just cast goes into my graveyard, and I paid my mana for shit. This card here is the most infuriating shit in Magic. That's why I love it. I love to be annoying like that. So yeah. What does your spell need? Counterspell. But this is only one of the 99. Does seem a little bit underwhelming, wouldn't you say so? Well, then I wholeheartedly agree with you. This is kinda underwhelming. But there are a lot of cards that say, I do the same thing for a different cost. Can you counter a counterspell? Yes, you can. Have I been in the scenario where I had to counter a counterspell? Way too often. We had at one point 4 blue players. Yes, you can imagine that it is just asking for permission or getting counterspelled. And we all were like, I want to cast this. I countered that spell. Well, fuck you. I counter your counterspell. And then suddenly a third person pops in like, well, I counter your counterspell. And this keeps on going till nobody has mana or counterspells. And then at the end of this, we have some prick that is saying, ha, I use summary dismissal. All the spells that are on the stack just get exiled. It's like the counterspell that overrules counterspells. But there is a counterspell that says that it can't be counterspelled. That is Devin's Veto. Veto. Dovin Veto. Is it Dovin Veto? Here. Dovin's Veto. It's an instant again. This one costs 1 white, 1 blue. This spell cannot be countered. If the card says it cannot be countered, it cannot be countered. Unless there's another card in play that says all spells can be countered. That's why I always say to people, unless another card says otherwise. But this spell is, for example, I run it in every blue deck that I have, and that has blue and white actually. This spell cannot be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. That line is very important, because it says counter target non-creature spell. So when I showed you before, like, oh, this is an instant. This is a sorcery. Lands are not spells. Keep that in mind. You cannot counterspell a land. Thank God for that. Ristic Studies, enchantment, sorcery, but this is a creature. A commander is a creature, legendary creature, unless you use an artifact. But yeah, you can counter a non-creature spell, and that cannot be countered. And then obviously you have different arts of certain cards. So these are all the prints of it. Obviously Shadowbringers is the best printing ever. If you play Final Fantasy. This art, peak. This is absolute peak cinema. Goated. We love this. So if you're playing Brago, aka Miku, you want to be annoying, Dovin's Veto. We're gonna look for different cards that are also interesting. Oh, this is fun. Why is this card fun? Peregrine Drake. It costs 5 mana. It's quite expensive. It has flying, so it can only be blocked by creatures with flying or creatures with reach. Unless another card says otherwise. When Peregrine Drake enters the battlefield, so it says enters the battlefield. Doesn't matter where from. If you cast it, or if it came back from the graveyard, or is put into play, it enters the battlefield. The battlefield is just a table. If it hits the table without getting counterspelled, then it enters the battlefield, and then it triggers the following. So when Peregrine Drake enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands. You can choose 1 to 5 lands to untap, which in all rhetorical sense makes it free to cast, because you pay 5 mana, which is usually 5 lands unless you use artifacts to tap it, but we get to that later. You pay 5 mana and you can untap 5 lands. Why is this so interesting in this deck? Well, because our commander, Miku... let's go back. Oh. Whenever Miku Queen Electric deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of non-land permanents you control and then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner control. So, you can just get it back. In other words, if you hit someone with Miku, you have the Peregrine Drake on the battlefield, you can just remove him from play, return him, and untap 5 lands. This is what we call synergy. So Miku works really well with this card, because you can technically trigger its enter the battlefield effect multiple times. And that's the annoying part, because now you have 5 untapped lands, and you will keep those lands untapped to threaten everybody with a potential counterspell. Aether Channeler enters the battlefield, choose 1, create a 1/1 white beard creature token with fly. Here, every card tells exactly. Okay. Miu, what you just said there would make 90% of the Magic players shit themselves. Because yes, there is a way. There is definitely a way that you can do that. Can you change someone's land type or just cancel it? You can do both. You can destroy people's land with a funny card that we call Armageddon. This card. Destroy all lands. This is evil. This makes people want to fight you. It's white. We can add it in the deck. Don't worry about it. I will get right to that as we speak. But yeah, you can just destroy all lands. Hey people, doesn't matter how many lands you have. It's all destroyed. It all goes into the graveyard. Or card MTG change land into mountain. But what if they don't have the lands type that I want them to change in their deck? As in that you don't have the lands? Or as in they have the land types, but you don't want them to have those land types? Because now I have to figure out if you want to make sure that your cards are useful for yourself, or if you want to be their lands to be useless to them. Because that's a thin line between right and wrong. I'm just waiting for an answer for that question so I know what to do. By the way, I'm gonna add Armageddon to this. First, I want to see which prints it has. Oh yeah, this is the new secret lair. Yeah, we're gonna add that one. But yeah, if you want to cancel lands and destroy them, Armageddon is the way to go. Fall of Tran is, I think, another one. Control A. Fall of Tran. Yeah, destroy all lands. Each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield. This is another one. Like, they need blue one, but I want them to change into that is useless to them, but they don't have that card in. Oh, you absolutely want to brick their game. I think there's a card that can do that. I don't know what the name of that card was, but there is a card. So white has Celestial Dawn and red has Blood Moon. Do the 3 colors have other way? In addition, that's not what we want. We want all lands to just change. Magical hack. Change the text of target permanent or spell by replacing all instances of one basic land type with one. Magical hack is insane. Oh. Yeah. So, for example, Conversion is one of these cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, it's an enchantment, so a new ward over here. It costs 4 mana, 2 regular, 2 white. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Conversion unless you pay 2 white mana, okay? All mountains are plains. So if somebody is playing a red deck, congratulations. You kind of fucked their game. They can't use their red lands anymore. To do it for each and every land in their deck, there are cards that can do that, but you would need multiple cards of those type. So I would say we're gonna add Conversion to it. Hey yo, boss fight? That's crazy. Let's see. Conversion. Let me add these hater cards to it. Fall of Tran. Fall of Tran is actually horrendously evil to put in this deck. And it's such a cheap card. Oh, this is fucked up. Non-land permanents? Oh no, this is so... No, what am I doing here? Oh. If anyone that plays Magic with me in person is currently watching the stream, I am not building this deck IRL, okay? Please give me a chance to explain. This is for stream purposes. Now, getting back to what I just realized. If we are playing Brago and we add Fall of Tran, we can infinitely deny people their lands. Which is fucked up. So the difference between Armageddon and the Fall of Tran, and why they are potentially better or worse than the other, is the following. Armageddon is a sorcery. A sorcery doesn't stay on the battlefield. You cast the sorcery, the effect happens if it doesn't get counterspelled, and then it goes to your graveyard. Yeah? We made it this far. Fall of Tran is an enchantment saga. So, what makes the big difference in this case? It says destroy all lands on Mark 1. Then a saga goes on to Mark 2 on your next turn. So, it says each player returns 2 land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield, which seems really balanced. And this happens for everybody. Keep in mind, if we're playing fair Magic, everybody destroys their lands, including yourself. And then each turn, we return, or for the next coming 2 turns, we return only 2 of those lands. So it's just a big reset. We're just restarting it. It's fine. It happens once, and we get something back in return. We're all set back. A saga always starts at node 1, the moment that it enters the battlefield. What does Hatsune Miku, aka Queen Electric, do? Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, exile any number of target non-land permanents you control. The Fall of Tran is not a land, but it is a permanent as it stays on the battlefield. So if you hit somebody with Brago, you can remove Tran from the battlefield and cast it again. So even if the second node hit people on your turn, you just destroy all their lands again. And you can keep doing this continuously, because it says any amount of permanence. So you can just deny them all their lands the entire game. And then you say Shamik, but you're also destroying your own lands. So how is this useful? There is a status in Magic the Gathering, which we call indestructible. Some creatures have indestructible, some spells give indestructible. For example, Mughals Valor, one of my favorite cards. Mughals Valor. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Mughal creature token with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of turn. Which is quite balanced, right? It's an instant, so you cast it, it immediately goes to your graveyard. Unless you have like graveyard recursion, you can't cast it again. It protects your things for 1 turn, and you get some cute little Mughals in return. Yeah. So how about we make this more fucked up than it already was? Avacyn. What a wonderful card. I use Avacyn in my decks. Not for this combination, by the way, so nobody can go hating on me. Avacyn says other permanents you control have indestructible. She is also indestructible herself. Wait, winning the raid bosses gives you a new avatar? Oh, that's sick. Oh! That's really cool. Snowshine! So yeah, Avacyn is a legendary creature that costs 8 mana, which 3 of them are whites. It's an angel. Flying, vigilance, indestructible. Flying we know. What is vigilance? Usually if you are in your attack phase of your turn, if you choose to attack with a creature, you tap them, and they are unable to block until your next turn, or use tap abilities until your next turn, or until your untap phase, to be more accurate. Vigilance says it doesn't tap when it attacks. Really interesting, really strong. Indestructible is the biggest problem in this line. It is really easy. Cards that say destroy don't work. Sacrificing them still works, exiling works, but destroying doesn't work. And the second land, other permanents you control, and it doesn't say mainland, non-land, it says all other permanents, so things that are on your side of the battlefield have indestructible. So basically, this deck will borrow your opponent's creatures, return them to their owners, and then destroy all of them? No. Currently, how this deck is looking, it is... First of all, you don't take other people's creatures in the deck. You can make sure that you have spells that you can take other people's creature. This is about your own creatures. Because this deck works with entering the battlefield. So if you have cards that say enter the battlefield, for example, let's grab something fun, something easy to understand. Solemn Simulacrum. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card and put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So this happens actually the only time when you cast it, and when it dies and when you can recast it in a way, then it works. But because of Miku, Miku says, I hit somebody in the face. Now I can choose Solemn Simulacrum that I control to toss it away into the Shadow Realm, and then I get it immediately back, so it enters again. So this ability triggers again. That's how you play the deck. Like, you keep bringing stuff onto the battlefield, and then you keep bringing them back every turn. And every time something enters, something will happen, which will be annoying for your opponents to deal with. So you can make it funny, like that you get a lot of lands, or you can make it evil, that you destroy all lands. Or you can do like, oh, whenever this creature enters, nobody can cast spells. Or when this creature enters, you can only cast one spell in your turn. Those type of things. So it plays a lot with entering effects. Because there are also some cards that say like, when this card enters, do the following thing. Like, when this card enters, discard all creatures. Or when this card enters... And what is an annoying one? Or a strong one? Let's see. There are strong things that can happen. Oh, those are all fucked up, by the way. Alright, the Q Doggo. When Spirit Companion enters, draw a card. It's a very simple mechanic. It's 2 mana. Usually casting it for 2 mana, and that will be it. You will draw 1 card. But if you smack someone in the face with Miku, then you can just exile the Spirited Companion and bring him back so he enters again, so you can draw another card. So that's pretty much how you would make a deck with this Miku card. So you look at cards that say enters the battlefield, and if it seems fun to you, then you just use this. For example, this is also quite toxic. Restoration Angel. When this creature enters, you may exile a target non-angel creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. More blinkers. Or Lorien, the Turf Path. When Lorien of the Turf Path enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. So this deck will basically say, I come back and make things worse. Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Controller and owner. Controller is whose side it is on the battlefield at that moment. Owner is the one who owns the card. Quite frankly, there are some cards that say like take control of an enemy creature, or pay X amount of mana, you can take control of a creature that has mana value X or lower. So yes, there are other cards that can steal stuff. And if you have stolen stuff from people and you want to give it back, this is one way to give it back. And we can even make it worse in some cases. So if I, for example, look at bribery. Yeah, bribery is a good one. Where is it? Bribery. Bribery. Search target opponent's library for a creature and put that card onto the battlefield under your control. Then that player shuffles. So, if I yoink a card from a person like that, I am the controller of that card. But if it dies or it's sent back to their owner's library, like if it dies, it goes to their owner's graveyard. So it goes back from the person that I took the card from. But if I have a card that I swipe this way, and I use Brago's ability on it accidentally, or I say, oh yeah, this card can go back to its owner, then it will go back to their owner. So yeah, you were correct. Controller and owner in this card are not necessarily the same person. Actually, bribery is funny to use. Let's add bribery to the deck. Bribery. And why did I decide to add bribery to the deck? Will it have a lot of impact? No, but it will give you a way to learn how different card effect works. We're not gonna use Sokka from the avatar. Which other cards would work? Yeah, conversion, that was the one that I was looking for. Oh, it's an enchantment as well. Oh. Yeah, we can do some funny things with this. Oh, 30th edition print is banned or something? Or is it just unavailable? It's probably unavailable. So in EDH, we will just look for cards that are funny to use. We can copy decks from others, but it is more fun to just figure out and fuck around and find out on your own. Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. This one is, for example, really good in the Miku deck. It has Vigilance, so it doesn't tap whenever it attacks. It costs 5 mana. It's a legendary creature. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of permanents you control to trigger, to put it really in dummy words, if something enters and it happens to trigger something or it triggers itself, that ability triggers an additional time. Now that is really useful because you have 2 triggers. Because, okay, for example, we have the little dog. We're gonna add the little dog to the deck because the dog is cute. We have Spirited Companion. Spirited Companion enters the battlefield, you draw a single card. But now, if you have Elish Norn on the battlefield and you play Spirited Companion, you don't only draw a card, but its ability triggers again. It doesn't say you draw 2 cards, it happens again. Remember that really well. If a card says an effect triggers again, it doesn't mean that the first effect gets doubled. It's just a separate other trigger. This is important because you can counter triggered abilities. Anyways, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. And now it happens again. So in totality, you draw 2 cards. But that's not only the funniest part of this. The second part of this card permanents entering the battlefield don't cause abilities of permanence your opponents control to trigger. Not only you get twice the trigger, but you also deny your opponent the trigger. So, do we need this in the deck? Yes, we do. And does Alice Non, Mother of Machines, have a nice print? Yes, she does. Let me show it real quick. That's the wrong tab. Control A, backspace, Alice Non, Mother. These are like different printings of the same card. Yes, there are these scribbles on cards, and that's actually a genuine language made by Magic the Gathering. We call it Paraxian. Do I have cards with this text? Yes. Can you use them legally? Yes, you can. Is it sometimes a pain in the ass to figure out what it does again? Hell yeah. I think this one is the nicest one. The raised foil. But I think that one is like actually crazy expensive if you want it in person. 44. Yeah, that's expensive. Oh, not too expensive compared to the most expensive print. Which card did we miss as well? Because we wanted the doggo. Spirited Companion. Let's see if there are cute arts of Spirited Companion. This is a secret lair. That is a raceful from Neon Dynasty Kamigawa. How expensive is Spirited Companion actually? Of course, the cat and dog one is quite expensive. Which cards are also interesting? But yeah, this is how you actually make a Magic deck. Eventually, you figure out how to balance out which creatures you want and which enchantments you want. I think the most important part of playing Magic is playing it. You will learn the most things of Magic while playing it. I can explain all the words, I can explain all the combos, and I can explain all the do's and don'ts, but you won't learn it that way, because you have to also learn how to play the game in the moment. The best thing that I would always say is like, make a deck online and try to play it. In this case, Tabletop Simulator, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. In person, I have like a lot of cards, so I usually make a deck with the cards that I currently have. Then I will play it in person with people. I realize which things work and which things don't work. And at that moment, I will look at upgrades on to make the deck better. Because I see, for example, hey, I was playing against a person and I couldn't do this against his entire deck. I actually want to make sure that I won't run up into that problem. Or make sure that I will run up to this problem less often. Because some problems are returning. For example, enchantments. Some enchantments are really strong, and if you don't run enchantment removal in your deck at all, you will pay the price. Because you will look at somebody popping off with enchantments and you will just be sitting there like, fuck. That's annoying. But yeah, here are like all different cards that would really work well with that Hatsune Miku card. Oh, Spellseeker. When Spellseeker enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less. Review it and put it into your hand. Spellseeker would be really strong here. Why would Spellseeker be really strong here? Most counter spells are around 2 or 1 mana. Or the most common ones. So with this way, you can get your counter spells back quite easy. Let's see if there's another Art of Spellseeker. I think there was. I like this raised foil. Oh, it's quite a dicey card. Commander Masters, Edge Foils. Okay. Manowar? Like the actual jellyfish? When a Manowar enters the battlefield, return target creature to its owner's hand. Oh, this could be funny. Here, with this, you can actually ping pong cards with people. Because you can just blink this in, remove it. So if somebody has something really scary with indestructible... Easy example. If anyone has like Avacyn. So the Angel of Hope. Let me quickly duplicate this. Yeah, Manowar. Avacyn. So somebody has this. Like, oh yeah, all my things are indestructible. And you want to bypass that. But you cannot destroy Avacyn. One of the options to deal with Avacyn is just returning it to their hand. So you can do that with the Manowar. You just return Avacyn to their hand. Everything is vulnerable to destruction. Board wipe them. Or next time that they try to cast Avacyn, you counterspell her before she can hit the battlefield, because then it also goes to the graveyard. These are like a few ways to deal with it. So these are like little mechanics that you will learn. For example, every deck needs destroy, exile, and return to hand, in my opinion. But return to hand is like an iconic move of blue. And the Manowar is not the only one with an ability like that. There are a lot of different cards that can do the same thing as a Manowar. Tax collectors. But how does it work? You know what? Let's show a match of Magic. I will play a match of Magic. I will play Brawl, which is technically Commander, but in a 1v1. I will have a deck ready. I will just explain my actions through the course of that I'm playing. Because, quite honestly, to explain it from scratch while playing it is a struggle that I am not ready for yet. Okay. This is Magic the Gathering's official like online video game. It's Magic the Gathering Arena. Arena unfortunately doesn't have a Commander format yet. If it has Commander, then we are celebrating. But it doesn't. Gotta wait a bit. Let's see. Like, just got packs? Okay. Interesting.
What an adventure. You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker. You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're ready to play a game.
I have no clue which deck I have to play. You know what? I will play my most heinous deck. Here you will see how it approximately works, I will try to explain phases. Damn, this shit loud AF. So you will start with drawing 7 cards. You can decide to keep it or mulligan. If you mulligan, you have to return one of those cards into the library after you draw a new 7 cards. Well, it's my turn. I can play a land for turn. Hello, okay. And then I pass turn because I can't do anything else. So you have your upkeep. Whoa. Okay. Is this when you... Okay. You have your upkeep, in which you untap everything. You have your draw step. Then you have your main phase, in which you cast your spells. After your main phase, you have your... Oh, let me quickly fix this. Lots of things were happening. I had to quickly read what was going on over here. So upkeep, draw, then you play your cards, and then you go into combat. After combat, you have a second main phase, and then you enter your end step.
Mage win. It is me. I'm the best mage. Don't try anything cheeky now.
I quickly had to figure out what I was doing in this game, but I kind of figured out when what happened. Okay, I was playing so swiftly. This is actually easier to explain in a normal match against a friend or something, because now I'm just actually trying to win. Like, the thing of Arena, it has a lot of special effects.
When I win.
At the beginning of combat your turn, target creature of your choice gets vigilance. Okay, of your choice, first strike or vigilance until end of turn. If that creature is equipped, it gets first strike and vigilance until end of turn instead. Okay, interesting. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Oh, okay. Oh, he pays 2 to equip it, and then he will probably strike me in the face. Because I have nothing to deal with flying. For now. What does he want to cheese into the battlefield? So he hit me with a double strike flying, which is fucked up, actually. When an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. Oh. This will be problematic. How will I deal with this? Let me first use the ability. Tap target creature, put 2 stun counters on it. They will just pay 2 mana to unstun it.
Control the fight. Control the outcome. Keep your distance, mortals.
Okay. I've been trying to teach people some Magic the Gathering during stream. Well, it's going. Oh yeah. Wait, let me show you the screen real quick. So currently I was trying to show just general combat phases and gameplay of Magic through Arena. But Arena can be kind of overwhelming. But we did a little bit of crackhead deck crafting, to say so.
Curses on you.
I'm currently still streaming. Arena? Oh. When this creature enters, proliferate. So proliferating is another power word that means if something has a counter on it, you will add an additional counter on that creature. What I will do is definitely put another stun counter on my opponent so he can't move and so they can't punch me. In the meantime, I will try to get my board state back and, more important, my commander, because my commander has been murdered. So with this, I can actually make sure that my commander has a fighting chance again. And as he is using a lot of angels, which I'm not a big fan of, I kind of have to do that. But we are back into gaining life sequence, so I think we kind of got this game. We are proliferating like crazy. This guy is stunned. We're taking his pocket money. So it's looking pretty great. This deck is all about yoinking his stuff and making my stuff better. What does this do? Whenever Ash attacks, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on Ash. And let's not do that, Ash. What are you getting back? Oh, you're bringing back that Cloud Midgard mercenary. I see what you're trying to do here. What are you oh, Genji's glove? Okay, so this guy is trying to give me a tough time. Little does he know that I'm gonna give him more of a tough time than I am.
Absolutely. Don't come any closer.
Thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna give my Moogle Vigilance so I can just swing with it and at least heal something back without getting my throat chopped. The funniest part of this deck is I take his stuff, which doesn't matter to me, and at one point he will try to attack me, and I will let him swing because he will kill his own things. Because my commander, Tasha, the Unholy Archmage, please God, print her into the physical version. Because that will be so funny. Has an ability that just yoinks scars from people. Yep. Oh, that's double strike. I kind of need to make sure that this thing perishes in the most brutal way possible. So I will block his attacker with 2 of my creatures. He can choose which one he attacks first, which I expected. And then he can choose the second hit. What is Samwise? Bro, this guy will keep bringing back his cloud, huh? So this guy is actually fighting against his destiny to perish. He thought I had enough proliferate cards already, but this deck is all about proliferating. Oh, we're gonna proliferate the hell out of this. Okay, my Moogle will do the funny haha move. And now I will make sure that I just buff myself up to protect myself. What I'm currently doing is just a lot of things. Oh, can I put a stun counter on some... Nice try, donkey man. But it is stunned now. It doesn't matter that you're the ring bearer or not. I think I will just jump him at this point.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you. For the people that were wondering if I was having another schizo moment, Sky is with me in Discord. Oh, I will not throw my card away. Because I need this ancient silver dragon to hit the battlefield, but it doesn't work. This guy will keep gaining life like his life depends on it. Which it actually does, I'm not even gonna lie. But that's besides the point. Those angels cannot be freed. The moments that the angels are free, he's gonna hurt me. Let's join some more cards of him. Oh, whenever Theoden or another human you control enters, target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. A Moogle with double strike. You know what? We kind of have to go onto the offensive here. He doesn't have anything to block me with. Oh, equipment or vehicle. I don't have either of those at the moment. Okay, what is scarier? The 3/4 flying angel or the 3/4 hexproof for monocolored flying first strike? I think we figured out what's scarier.
I just hate a fair fight.
Let's make this Moogle a menace. His name is also Dennis. Okay, that's one. Oh, she. Another stun counter? We take those. Hey! Thank you for the 100
Police
bits.
Economy Sky 100 granted 100 fragments of money.
Thank you. Oh. Was that a Bruna? Okay, we might have an issue here, Houston. Is what I would say if I didn't have more flyers than this guy. That might be the problem. Whenever another creature gains double strike until end of turn, yes, gain double strike. When you unlock this door, tap up to one target creature and put 2 stun counters on it. Yes, we need that. Yes. And what shall we shackle? We will shackle the only other flyer. Next move I can do is how much is this? 3? Oh, that's way too much. Let's draw some cards. Oh shit. I don't know in which mood I made this deck, but this is vile.
Don't come any closer.
Wait, Vigilance. First strike. I will attack with Mork, the Ancient Silver Dragon. Wait, I have to quickly read what the other card is. Whenever you attack, target creature can be blocked. I'm already won. My Moogle cannot be blocked this turn, so it will double strike hit him in the face. That's 10 damage to him. Then we will just get our free loot. We will cast... Oh, I will not cycle my Ominous Seas. Another hit, and we won. Woo! Screw your Voltron deck, you prick. So, this is how the gameplay flow of Magic kind of happens. Can this thing, like, shut up?
You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're ready to play again.
So, yeah, this is like how Magic kind of goes, Miu. Back to your deck. Okay, Sky. What you're about to see here is highly confidential. You shall not tell a soul, or I will make it a reality. Nah, my offer is way better, because I will make this an IRL deck otherwise. So... we were making a deck with Brago King Eternal as Miku Queen Electric. That card I want to purchase. I need that card. We were figuring out a little things, because Miu wants to be an obnoxious Magic player that isn't too strong. She came to the right address. We learned a few things. For example, that it says non-land permanent, so the Fall of Tranus in this deck. Destroy all lands on Saga Phase 1. We also have Avacyn, Angel of Hope, Alish Norn, Mother of Machines, a Spell Seeker here and there, Spirited Companion, a whole bunch of counter spells. Behold the Beholder's Charm Ray, aka Bribery, and Armageddon. This is how far we got with her questioning and my results in my swift research of how to play Magic. What's Moonshaker? Like the whole reason why Brago decks usually don't have a win con, because this is our whole spiel It's fucking around and make people suffer for as long as we can. Oh shit. When Moan Shaker Cavalry enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain flying and get +X to end turn where X is the number of creatures you control. This store promo is really cute. From which year is it? 2023. It's just literally a robbery. Actually, we should add more Moogle cards. We have the Cloudbound Moogle that doesn't have a full art. We could get Stiltskin Moogle Merchant, just simply because it's kind of cute. For the people that know him, yeah, I know, he's not cute. He's like a daylight robber. Like, how about a free... Huh? What? Not even. You know what would be funny in this deck? So we were talking about, like, how triggered abilities can help you out. Let's get some triggered abilities that doesn't help your opponent out. Why is Narset a game changer? Opponents can... Oh, that's funny. Well, if we can stop people from drawing cards, because we are the only ones that draw cards, that would be fair, right? Yeah, that would be fair. Oh, it had the ugly bird from Bloombarrow. Don't I have it already? I thought this is in the Family Matters precon. Oh, I need this one. And the anime arts, they are actually amazing. Okay, people, if you play IRL Magic, this is where your money just hits a drain. We call it card market. You're now in line. Thank you for your patience. What the fuck is going on right now? Okay. That was highly questionable. The Lil Walkers is only 16 euros and 50 cents. Holy shit! Why is the anime art 329 euros? Oh, this is the Japanese promo. That was uncalled for. Because the regular anime art is like 450. Boys, I want this little Narset. It's so cute. And we're gonna add it to this deck. For sure. Where did this one even come from? Because this doesn't seem like a set. Oh, my Magic Online promos. Made sense. Narset, Parter of Veils. It's a Planeswalker. It's another card type. We're gonna choose this little chibi foil. So now we can draw cards, but they can't. Grand Arbiter Augustine IV is a necessity for these type of decks. Reflector Mage? Let me see. It's only about the cute art for this deck. I mean, I'm almost done with all my Final Fantasy decks, so might as well actually make this thing a real life thing. Oh yeah, this one was recommended already. It's battlefield turn target creature. That's just annoying. It would work. Nothing in particular. No, it's so much worse. It's Brago. With a few funny haha cards that I kind of found along the way, like the File of Tran, because I have 4 of them. Wait, what? Ephemerate? I haven't even thought of that. Yes, it is. Wait, let me first add the Curious Colossus, because I have this card. When this card enters, each creature with your opponent's control. Oh, fuck yeah. Where is it? I actually have this one. Jan, thank you for the 27 months already. That's actually wild. 27 months is crazy. Yeah, that's actually wild. Let me first quickly turn on the lights in my room, because if I can't find it with regular eyes, I will definitely not even find it with green light around it. Yeah, now I have to figure out where they sell the Miku Grand Arbiter, because if I have to wait on card market, might take 12 years to find it. Starfield Focalist. I have a Starfield Focalist, but I need an... Oh, yeah, no. Curious Colossus. First, I have to add Curious Colossus to the list. Wait, I literally copied that. Ooh. Wait. Lorian of the third part is named Mikubin? What? We could name the deck Miko Beam. Oh yeah. People are gonna get Miku Beam by that. That's actually really useful to add into the deck. I have too many of them. First of all, I need this Miku Font of Pop for my Aerith Angel deck. Wait, Freyalis, Lanoa's Fury, create a 1/1 green elf druid with... Ooh. Destroy... Damn! It can also be a commander. The Soul Ring is crazy expensive. Fair enough. Hell no. I don't have money. Actually. Wait, what? I wasn't listening. I was actually looking at the cards. Oh. It's the command tower. For how many ditches is it currently going? It's still loading. Oh, it's 13 euros approximately. It's doable for a Ford. Each and Chocobo spoils currently go for like 10 euros a piece. The lamps. It's a command tower. That's a utility land and a half. Yeah, we might have an issue. I do not have my deck of my Lorwyn art cards here, which means they are somewhere in this room. And if you know my magic, well, how to say this? I want to say magic collection, but it's more like a magic explosion in my room. I will not find it within 1 to 4 business days. The year of the dragon? More like Shamik's dragon. Okay. My muscles hurted with this. Damn, that's crazy. Let's see. That's not what I needed. Is this it? No, this is decanter of oh, this is my Golgari stack. Hey! Actually, I should add a decanter of endless water. I have the Baldur's Gate scroll art for it. Hand of Vecna would be funny for Miku to just hit somebody like a meteorite. By hitting them hard. Eventually. Oh, guys, we might have an issue. We genuinely might have an issue. Snapcaster Mage. Because I'm never getting this Hatsune Miku one. Because that one is going for 800 euros. But the only other Snapcaster Mage that I can potentially acquire, and that was really carefully chosen words, is the Final Fantasy Chocobo foil from Final Fantasy XIV Scholar Side Quest. It went up in price. Huh? No, this is the reason why I opened 4 Chocobo boxes. Yes. Vivi's, thank God not. Oh, none. Nope. Yeah, it hurts really bad. Lauren of the Third Path. This one has like another printing for sure. Let's first fix up the printings. Yes? Yes? Ephemerate? How the fuck do you even write that? People, I do not know how to spell ephemerate. Like, on God. E? Oh, ephemerate. What does it even do? Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh, that's annoying. Oh. Oh, this is like blinking on blinking. Oh, she. The Strixhaven Mystical Arca. Magic Circle? Well, let me first fix the print. Guys, the fact that I haven't pulled, and well, to be honest, the odds were small. But Starfield Vocalist is such an adorable card. A Magic Circle. Teleportation Circle. Okay, let's add this. What does it even do? Because at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target artifact or creature you control. Then return that creature to the battlefield on its own. Oh, more blinking. Bro, the way that we'll be blinking with this deck, people will get an epileptic attack at that point. Don't worry about the conversion. Because it doesn't have the same color identity. Oh, rule. Stola. Wait, what? Am I just tripping? I think I'm just mentally tweaking out at this point. Oh, they really gonna bitch about the capitalization? That will be a fight. Obviously, we have to figure out how to get a second one of these borderless. Man. We're gonna select the foil. If I can type fast enough, yes. And we both know that I can't. Splash portal. See? Splash portal. Let's see if it has cool art. If it doesn't have cool art, it just gets yoinked away to the Shadow Realm. Oh, is this from Bloomborough where... Oh, is this not the Tassa that we're still... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this Tassa is just elusive. Ain't nobody selling this shit. Touch of the Spirit Realm? Oh, I'm Neon Dynasty Kamigawa. And a reprint as Game Day promos. When was Game Day? I don't think I have this one. A while ago then. No, I think I got a different promo. Preston. Oh, this prick. I should have him actually. Where is he? There. I don't have him. There are no other prints of it though. Whenever another non-token creature enters the beautiful and it was created. This is fucked up. Of course it's gonna be added. But wait, which one? The things from Duskmorn. Not the rooms. You had like the guy that's Anti-Castle Vestige for the Eldrazi from how's it called? Ash of Eternities. Not the rooms. It's like the guys with impending. Yeah. Yes, those fuckers. Oh, she. Flood pit. Whenever this permanent enters attack, draw 2 cards and discard it. Huh? And a Mistmoors. I have a Mistmoor. You know what? At this point, I will add them both in. Switch printing. Oh, that art is fucked up. And oh, that I like this. This art do be kind of spicy. We got it. It's somewhere here. Well, if we're going to create tokens, now I need to know what these words mean. Choose 3 made. Oh shit. Yeah, exile target non-land permanent, then it returns to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Interesting. Conjurer's Closet. No, it's not about blinking it in my end step. It's about having a Snapcaster Mage and a bribery. Oh, Penegrin Drake. Yeah, we've already talked about this one, but we couldn't find a cute art of it. Penegrin Drake is a good one. It's just a little prick. It's like a little Apache dragon. Oh, wait. Secret Lair dropped one. Ghostly Flicker. What? Holy shit. Well, well. How can I... wait. No, there is no haste method for white. Reliable haste. Reliable haste. Blue. White. Swift foot, of course. Crushing drop it. Let's quickly see. Oh, the knight, the 4/1 knight with during combat share keywords with everything. And this is actually really blinkable. Crashing drawbridge. Oh, to artifact creature. I am dyslexic AF. Yeah. Oh yeah, the soul hurting whenever and permanent leaves the battlefield. I just checked the Miku list card and found Child of Song. Something just popped. The Child of Song, Hatsune Miku. Yes. It's an amazing card, and I actually want to make a commander deck out of it. Because people tend to blow up my commander on site. So it actually prevents that from happening. It's just like good. What's the good argument? Wait, hold on a second. Which was the card like whenever a creature that was non-flying, non-angel dies and it returns to hand? It was the angel. No. It's also another for, I think. Wow, I can't type. Bro. Bro, guys, I think this marks the end of my stream because my brain just gave up on me. It's owner's hand. Touche. Oh my fucking god. And the fact that nobody in stream could hear that laughter, it just made me meme of the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog meme. Shadow, it's me, the devil. I actually have to still make my Shadow the Hedgehog deck now that I have the Sonic cards. Thanks, man. Man, the Shadow the Hedgehog is fun. No. Oh, I'm broke AF. But it is after my birthday. I wanna go. I can't do a lot though. I wanna go, yeah. Yeah. I can probably grow. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I would like to join. Yeah, it would seem like fun. Yeah. He even gave me how's it called? Tabletop Simulator. I have to figure out how it works, but it was really nice of him. I was really happy with it. So I can just play Magic Online with you guys as well. Yeah. I do. Helpful Hunter for Miku? I think Helpful Hunter actually has like a really cute art, but it's from the Cats and Dogs secret lair. Yeah, it was for Cats and Dog. Yeah, I already have that one there. Where is it? Yeah. No, Spirited Companion, that was it. Oh yeah, that guy. I have him. I pulled him like 6 times for my. Wait, I think I literally have an Ether Chandler in front of me. Where is my little stack of my cards that I? Here. Swing for Enlightenment, Undergrowth Champion, Ancient Green Warden, Naban, Dean Iteration, Panzer, Padim, Nadan, Ether Channeler. There he is. Venom? Four times trigger is never enough. How do you type it? Does it have a cool art though? Hey! Oh, that's online. Hey, Double Masters. Okay, that's good. I want a swan song for my bird deck. Wait, which one? Oh yeah. Yeah, that one I saw. I was thinking about it, but I'm not 100% certain yet. Yeah, it's a good question. Which ETBs do I actually want to trigger? Why was she Stola here? Oh, because I clicked on Grand Arbiter. That made sense. I was so confused. Yeah. My board will be perpetually targeted by board vibes the moment. Exile any number of target creatures and/or planewalkers you control at the beginning of the next end step. Return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature and an additional loyalty counter if it is a planeswalker. Okay, that would work. Uh, oh, okay. What? Smart. I think I like Child of the Song. I have a problem, then I can cause everyone's bigger problem. Oh, you know what, Mew? Hearing the things that you have said so far, I think it would suit you, but you first need to learn how to pilot, and pilot means how to play a deck with like either 1 color and 2 colors, slowly get to the 3 colors, because 5 colors is kind of dicey. It will feel also quite slow, unless you use really expensive lands. I'm actually thinking, oh, Song of Creation doesn't have the same coloration, but it is great. Do they even sell envelopes with the Miku secret lair? Yeah. Let me quickly see what Mind Seeker does. Yes. Oh, that makes it even better. For this one, I can make an exception. So is there any deck similar to that, but easier for beginners? I think there's something like called a group hook. Okay. Everyone starts with a group hook deck. I started with a group hook deck when I played really a lot of physical. Like I played online for quite a while. We call her Miss Bumbleflower. Everybody and their nan has a Miss Bumbleflower deck. You know what it is with group hook? I made that thing more evil than... No. No, I mean like I made yours worse by giving you forceful fruition. Oh, nice. But what I wanted to say, Miss Bumbleflower and group hook decks. So the thing with group hook decks is literally you have to be able to... Wait, let me do this the right way. You have to convince people that you are not their problem. You are their friend. They are your friend. Until one point in the game that you can flip the switch and it's like, well, I expected honor from your family, but now I gotta take those kneecaps. I gave you my heart, and you gave it away. This ain't last Christmas, and I'm not here to stay. This year, to save me from pain, I'm gonna kill your entire board state. Like, group hook decks are literally gaslighting extraordinaire. It's like, don't hit me. I'm giving you cards, please. Oh, Flump is funny. Flump is funny. Ooh. But yeah, group hook, gaslighting. Wait, this is the coloration of what was the little loot? You can make a loot. No. Let me see all the loot arts. Oh, the key to everything has such a cute alt art. Still have to figure out. The key to everything has such a cute alt art. Thanks, though. Nice. Which loot would I use as a definitely a key to everything? Excel the top X cards. Blanket. Now you're giving me evil ideas. Based. Are these the only arts of loot? That's actually surprising to me. I actually like this borderless more than this alt art. It sounds weird because, like, I never expected those two to help somebody else. Like Vraska and Jace. I think I will make a loot the key to everything. Sounds like me. Mew, yes. Yeah. Mew, I think you can pull off a group hug deck. I think you can gaslight people long enough. I have the card, yeah. Yup. Oh, this is such a pretty art of faithless looting. This one is Strixhaven, Mystical Archive. The Mystical Archive has so many pretty cards. Oh, for sure. Because a good friend of mine lost Strixhaven, and I know that he's dragging these nuts across your face. Touche, well played. Getting all these mystical Japanese cards, they will be mighty expensive to acquire, probably. I have to figure out which one is which, though. But... Ooh. Approach of the Second... Of course, I clicked on Approach of the Second Sun first. Day of Judgment. Defiant Strike. Oh, Divine Gambit. Bro, if I make an entire deck out of these arts, I will need Google Translate at my side 24/7. Like, I will probably learn it by heart. But these are all sorceries and instances. Fuck no. I will try to build a deck that can cause chaos to everyone out of nowhere. Which one has the biggest betrayal rate? Why is this banned in Commander again? Until the end of turn, anytime you could activate a mana ability, you pay 1 life, and if you do, add 1. Oh shit. Touche. Which commander is the biggest betrayer of mankind? Like, there is... I know for a fact there has to be a commander that can just flip the switch like, okay, fuck you all, and just proceeds to go on a killing spree like a madman. But there should be one that easily enables group hug and then disables it the same second. Yeah, but... I think, Mew, you have to play Miss Bumbleflower. And then just make it evil along the way. Did I just fuck up the name so badly? Why does it say Missile Flower? What the fuck is Missile Flower? I just give up on typing, people. Oh, let me guess. It's not... It doesn't start with Miss. It's just Bumbleflower. It's MS. So I'm a MS. I had but a train. Like NS. Anyways. Yeah, it's this one. Don't even look this card up. The race foil. For this one... You have to fight people. Bro, 823 for a race foil. That is what Bloomborough does with a motherfucker. Oh, it's actually doable compared to Miss. This one. Yeah, I want the Liliana. Wait, which one? That one doesn't have a race foil. No, Divergent Storm doesn't have. No, because she only had like a showcase. Oh, it does. Wait, why didn't it show the entire set? Ah, that makes sense. That Phineas. Oh, and Seedmeister's there as well. How much is... Oh, 100. Hmm. 341, never mind. I'll take the shot to the head. That was worth it, because I actually got insane cards today. Yeah. And I kinda made the money back. Same for me. These are cute. Oh, me would definitely give it a try to play that deck. Just go for type in Miss Bumbleflower Precon, then you can import it into Tabletop Simulator. And then just message me when you're trying to play. Then we will kidnap Lunar together, and then we can just try out to teach you guys Magic. Well, I will figure out a new precon to play. Still, the only card that I fucking want is my full Artistola the Night Blast. The Surge Foil is going for 375, which is criminal. The regular art, went to 87. Okay, that should be doable. Nonetheless, 130 for the foil. It's not even collecting. It's more or less the fact that I play Final Fantasy XIV religiously. And then you see literally your guide in a deck. And it is just crazy expensive. She didn't kill anyone on sight. She was just setting up very carefully. I don't even have Sphere of Safety. That was Jan. Wait, what? Yeah, but the Sigil Sleep is so valid. It's such an old card. If people didn't know about it, now they know. I still really want the Shishtola. I still want Smothering Tide, but the Smothering Tide is spicy. If we're speaking about getting targeted, the shit you did to me was criminal. But I was on side. I don't even know what I did. I was on side during that game. Like wait, which deck was I playing? I don't. Oh, I remember now. I was trying to play Noctis and my ankles got kicked so badly that I couldn't even... Nah, this was stupid. I was playing Noctis. I was supposed to get some artifacts in the field, and then I was... Ding, 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 ding. You just literally hear Sonic coins drop the moment that I... And I'm just sitting there. Speaking about Sonic, I still have a Sonic in front of me. I don't think I'm gonna build Sonic anytime soon. Unironically, Sonic is the most disliked character of Sonic the Hedgehog, in my opinion. I didn't know that I identified as a lesbian, I guess. What the fuck? That was just shade for no reason. Blaze? No, that's the fox. Oh, I know which one you mean. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Yeah, Rogue. Thank you. Yeah, Rouge or Rogue. Yeah, that's Rouge. I think this game will gain me a lot of haters. Don't worry, it does for everyone. There are a few decks that, if I just name them, I will get comments in the server that I cannot repeat on Twitch. Let me grab my deck box. Yeah, I will let. I'm not fighting both of your satanic bastards on Magic the Gathering Arena. Fuck that shit. Okay, I had to figure out where all my commanders were. Are these all my commanders? These are not all my commanders. Okay, I think I found all my commanders. They are like in this little heart casing over here. Let me split them on Final Fantasy commanders and not Final Fantasy commanders. Because the Final Fantasy commanders are the ones freshest in people's memories. Let's see. There's Final Fantasy. Oh, there it is. Let me start with not Final Fantasy and let's see what the responses commonly are. I got my Igra Eater of All deck. Galandriel, Light of Valinor. Alayla, Artful Provoker. Ashling, the Limitless. And I just realized that I missed two decks that are still in my bag. I knew that I forgot that. Yo, Gus, thank you for the heart.
I realized that I missed a few decks here. Then, besides Ashling the Limitless, I have Morkant, or High Perfect Morkant.
Touche.
Well played. That's another Final Fantasy commander. Let's see, this deck. Oh! Brea Ethereum Shaper. They haven't seen this one, so there's no judgment on this one yet. Then we got Final Fantasy, Arden the Usurper, Terra, Herald of Hope, Aerith, Last Ancient, Lightning, Lone Commando, Tifa, Martial Artist, Choco, Seeker of Paradise, Y'shtola, the Night Blast, Yuffie Kisagari, aka Yuriko, the Tiger's Shadow, Kuja, Mage Manufacturer, aka Inala, Archmage Ritualist, Astinian Varlano, Yuna, Grand Summoner, Noctis, Heir Apparent, Hope Esteem, aka Hope Epstein, and Buffy and Fran. So these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Final Fantasy decks. Because the other two aren't complete yet. And 6 regular decks. So currently I possess 20 different commander decks IRL.
And I still need a good backpack for my Magic the Gathering cards. But it being almost 11 o'clock and me having another stream tomorrow, I think this is the perfect time to say, hey guys, thank you for watching today. It was amazing. February has started, which means my birthday is getting closer. So keep the 13th of February available for the subathon. The subathon will be uncapped. But because it's a subathon that is uncapped, I will sleep. But every time that I fall asleep, I will pause the timer. So I think that's a fair play, right? Now, with any further ado, good night, sleep well, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow, where we will start playing Pokemon Black and White, the Soul Link with Zero. So we're gonna suffer, we're gonna cry, and we're gonna have fun. See you around, peace out, and I would say see you guys. Bye.